This week in the Restroom, we shave our puppet beavers over this laughless horror comedy from 2014. We've got short shorts, rim shot one-liners, haunted house practical effects, Halloween store makeup, and we're doing a favor celebrities Bill Burr and John Mayer literally pulling a drive-by on their way to better paying gigs. It's Zombeavers, and before we flush it, we're gonna take it out and play with it a little. Restroom Cinema. We're here to flush it, so you don't have to see it. Greetings, everyone. I am Honor Knight, your head cinematic flusher right here in the Restroom. As always, I'm joined by my lovely co-cinematic flushers, Midwest movie mogul Colleen Griffin.
Hey, hey, hey.
Raging Buddha B movie queen Nora Crest.
What's up?
And sassy cinephile Sarah Polton.
Hi.
Let's kick off this flush with a round of Thunder Dump. Thunder Dump. I'll put 60 seconds on the Restroom clock, and we're going to go around the cinematic bowl to see who has the worst alternate title for this week's cinematic turd. The loser will then get to read the RSS, that's Restroom Stall Stats, in a funny voice of my choosing. Here we go. Griff!
Get these motherfucking beavers out of my motherfucking cabin!
Crest!
Zombeaver, everybody dies.
Ugh, oh, lame. Polton?
Saturday Night Beaver.
All right, that was good. I had Emmett Otter's Beaver Band horror comedy.
Oh,
come on, that's awesome. Griff?
the 40-year-old frat boys.
No. Crest?
Two boobs and a beaver.
No, not, all right, marginally better. Polton?
Cabin Beaver.
I had your Beaver is a Wonderland. Come on!
I got that one too, and I
Come on! Griff?
Some boobies.
Man, that's so lame. Crest?
Oh,
Zombeaver. Wait, this isn't a lesbian porno?
Polton?
Titty Titty Bang Bang.
And that is time. Oh man, it's sporadic today. It was definitely sporadic this time, but I think Crest has got the worst one this week. Sorry. Alright, so Crest is the big loser this time. She's going to be reading their RSS stats in the voice of, and it's a pretty easy one, Backwoods Redneck. Have at it.
Zombeavers is a 2014 American horror comedy, film directed by Jordan Rubin, somebody from New York, based on a script by Al Kaplan, Jordan Rubin, and John Kaplan. The film follows a group of college kids who look really suspiciously kind of old and balding, staying at a riverside cottage. They're not why does it say that? It's at a lake. Anyway, they're attacked by a swarm of zombie beavers. A trailer for the film was released in early February 2014 because this is everybody's favorite Valentine's film where I'm from, and it went viral. The film had a world premiere on April 19th, 2014 at Tribeca because everybody in New York wants to see a movie about Indiana. Zombeavers was released in Austria because that makes sense on November 7th, 2014, where it grossed $29,000. It opened in the United States.
Okay.
It opened in the United States in March of 2015 and ended the weekend with a 63rd place finish, grossing $8,163. That's like what I owe Capital One for 11 screens. As of April 5th, 2015, the total U.S. gross was a whopping $14,947 for a total worldwide gross of $44,880. I paid more for a car than the film made. That is terrible.
There you go, folks. Wow, there's your very backwards redneck
Give
stats.
my Alexis for what this fucking movie made.
You know the stats are bad on it when Crest actually loses the accent midway through the stats. This movie.
You know why? Because I try to do it when you give me the stats. I don't read them beforehand. I have no idea what's going to be in front of me.
Right, that's the
this
point.
Is so terrible. This is like really.
It's really sad.
The worst we've ever seen a movie do. And we've talked about some really bad movies.
Yes, we have.
I have never seen a film that has made a college tuition for 1 year. For the whole world.
Oh man, I like this film better when it was called Tremors. for any of you old people who actually saw Tremors.
Oh boy.
Yeah, maybe I'm dating myself on that one. Okay. There are so many beavers with an STD in this film, I thought it was shot in a poor neighborhood.
Oh.
No.
Oh, come on. That was awesome.
Actually, no.
Come on, you gotta-
It's actually the rich people. The rich assholes.
That's true. They get them too. All right. You know your film is in trouble when the funniest thing in it is a dog from Frasier.
So the funniest thing
I
in
like
this film
him.
is John Mayer's fake mustache.
All right, we'll tell you. Don't get ahead. Don't get ahead of the notes. Thank God this film is only 77 minutes long. There's only so much beaver I can handle at one time. Guys, I'm gonna let for the record my notes. I can't tell you how many times I wrote the word beaver.
No, I felt like I was watching like a Black Mirror version of Caddyshack.
That was a gopher though. It's not a beaver.
I mean, I want to say this at
Well,
the
okay.
outset. Same puppet.
It is a puppet. Yeah, same puppet.
It looked like a drunk, messed out version of the Caddyshack.
Yeah,
puppet.
we will talk at length
Well,
about
no,
this.
but I want to say though, initially, I didn't hate this movie.
Oh man, I didn't hate it,
didn't
but
either. It was watchable.
It was.
It is to a point, to a point.
I'm gonna give it up for the cinematography. This film was actually very well shot,
okay.
and the acting was decent.
Don't get
So,
ahead of
I mean,
yourself.
the script
Don't.
is terrible, but the
No, considering
I
the budget,
don't agree with
everything,
that,
It
but-
wasn't that bad.
You know, I dated a guy once. If you're wondering where the filmmakers blew their low budget, well, look no further than the opening scene where comedian Bill Burr trades marginally funny dialogue with singer John Mayer, who's decked out in a horrendous mullet wig and mustache. Holy shit, guys. Free blowjobs in Hollywood will go a long way for getting D-list celebrities like these two idiots in your shitty, low-budget film.
No.
Why are these guys...
They were the best part.
Oh, God, really? I'm getting blowback on this?
Burr is amazing.
I mean, he's amazing not in this film. Not
come
in
on,
this
these
film.
Two
He's
idiots were the best thing in the movie.
I
These
don't
two
know
idiots.
about that. I'm gonna. No, they're not the best thing in the film. They are
come
one
on.
thing in a.
Wait, Otter, what was the best thing?
There's no best thing. It's not a contest, guys. It's just. I'm just. They weren't any
know,
better.
it's
I wish they would have classified
Best
this
thing
as
were-
a comedy, because then they would have gotten more people to come see it, because it is a fucking comedy.
It's barely a comedy. It's not funny. It's not funny.
The best thing was Bill Burr's flip phone.
What? All right.
Yes,
Everybody's
in
got the flip phone.
2014,
I know.
In
I know.
2014.
Hey, do you see that deer? Well, we do, and we're going to watch it unrealistically explode like a die pack on the windshield around the 2-minute mark. Bill Burr and John Mayer play just delivery guys, toxic waste delivery guys. They're just taking a bunch of toxic waste in barrels to some unknown location on some backwoods
Well, who
road.
knows what they're doing? They could have just.
We don't know.
They-
Gates got it. They're dropping off anyway. Bill Burr gets on that 90s flip phone that they got off the production truck and promptly hits a deer, which was a terrible combination of just CGI and just bad dye explosion.
Well, and
I
it's
didn't-
the wig. Okay, John.
All right,
Mayer's
I don't.
wig.
First
And
of all, why is he
hate-
dressed like
I
that though?
hate that I knew for sure that it was John
Oh,
Mayer
it's he. Yeah.
before I double checked.
I don't know why everybody thinks he's funny. I don't know why he was in the wig and the mullet either. Why did he just look like John Mayer?
Because it was awesome.
No,
'Cause
no,
like,
it's not
you're like,
awesome.
Is that
I was
John Mayer? That
confused.
can't be John Mayer. Is it John Mayer?
I didn't give a shit who
will
it was.
say He spelled my name right when he signed my.
Oh, okay, all right. So we have one John Mayer
Right.
fam on the show here.
I'm not gonna lie, no clue it was John Mayer.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't. Yeah, you would. Yeah.
Now
yeah.
it's even funnier. Now you want to go back
No,
and watch. The
actually,
thing.
no,
I
it's not
hate-
funnier.
No, I was embarrassed.
I don't think it's
knew
any.
what
Yeah,
it was.
I don't think it's any funnier, guys. But all right, that's their 2-second cameo, guys. They do show up at the very end of the movie. That's it. That's what sold the. That's what you get some kind of celebrity so you can help sell the movie for foreign rights or overseas rights. I guess Bill
Let
Burr
me just say
and John
again
Mayer were
that
your two
these-
names.
Some of these people in this film have legitimate.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
careers
Right.
On
Yeah,
television
you're
right
absolutely
now.
right.
Also,
Yeah.
as the characters get introduced, I will tell you the legitimate stuff
Yeah, you
that
can
they're
run
doing
down.
right now.
Zombeavers. Scooby-Doo opening titles can't decide on whether to, God damn it. See, this is what happens. I write my notes sober, and I still can't write them correctly so I can read them back when I'm drunk. Let's try it again. Zombeavers. Scooby-Doo opening titles can't decide on whether it wants to be live action or animated, so let's just try both and hope somebody likes one of them. Either do one or the other. I guess that's my point on that. Titles culminate with a shot of the two worst-looking beavers I have ever seen since I attended amateur night at the Jiggles and Poon strip club down on Franklin, 5-minute mark. Hey-oh! Come on, it's an early hey-oh! Thank you. Jiggles and...
Terrible.
Jiggles and Poon.
I know, that's our favorite strip club. That's the Soiled Restroom Cinema strip club, folks.
Yeah, hashtag Jiggles and Poon.
Let's see if anybody actually listens to the show. Maybe you guys can want to hashtag that out so we know you listen to this episode, please. Nice to know that toxic waste still comes in Joker-colored green. I like that. So
Right?
anyway, a barrel flies off the truck when they hit the deer. The barrel falls into the water, floats. Oh, this is the opening credits where you see it floating all the way down to the ocean. But it actually
take a good 2 minutes.
Oh, it's a
to watch
long
this barrel
time.
going
It's
down this
it
river.
takes a long time. 2 minutes, guys. It hits a beaver dam, and then it starts immediately. For some reason, it gets a hole in it. It didn't even hit the beaver dam that hard to get a hole in the metal. But all right, well, we're gonna go with it because this is the film. Shoots out green stuff from Nickelodeon, right? That's a Guts episode or Double Dare,
yeah,
right?
oh
What
my
the-
You
God,
can't do
yeah,
that on
it's like they got
television.
slime.
Got a shit. The blonde-haired actor shows up in a gas station restroom wearing a pair of denim shorts that are so tiny I can nearly see her ovaries. Holy shit!
So
Apparently,
you can see her beaver.
my God! Apparently, apparently not.
It's a clear present beaver.
None of the budget went to the costuming department. My God, those shorts are. Everybody's costume is.
Can I just say something? This is one
Woo.
reason why I'm happy I don't have a daughter and I have 2 sons, because shorts that are on sale for 12-year-olds look exactly like that.
They
I
were
was
short.
wearing them.
You can actually see her underwear. You can actually see her
She
underwear.
doesn't have any underwear.
Oh,
You
she
can
did.
see her ass.
Well, it's thong then because she has in the front. She's
Yes,
wearing
of
white.
course, when you can
Yeah.
see someone's ass cheeks.
Her ass is
they're
literally
either commando or they're wearing a thong.
I don't understand why they had to be this short. I guess I understand. She's an attractive woman, but she's rail. Well, first of all, she's a size 0. I think I'll make a joke about that later on. But
All
my
of
God,
them
man.
size 0.
I think they're all size 0.
Mhm.
We got 3 girls that are on their way to a cabin in the woods, and this is the dialogue that's inside the car now. It's coming up. Hey, biatch. Can't even pronounce that right. What did I say? Or what did I day? There I go, write my notes all drunk
Oh,
again.
yeah, that girl who kept going.
Right.
Biatch, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Biatch.
I'd say stop speaking in ghetto since you're painfully white. Stop that shit. I'm tired of seeing that in films.
It reminded me of the SNL sketch where Chris Hemsworth tried to pretend to be a woman.
Yeah.
He kept saying, bitches, bitches.
Exactly.
Bitches.
Stop doing that. White women, please. You're not urban. Unless you grew up in an urban area, and these 3 women obviously did not, or characters in the film. Who just shut a door?
Sorry, that was me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I've got 4,000
Biatches.
mosquito hawks and they're trying to attack me.
Thanks, Sarah, for that save.
Fucking
She was
have a
like,
freak out.
biatches, mosquitoes, get out of here.
All right.
Biatches.
Maybe this was a bad idea. The blonde chick's sunglasses are so big on her face, it looked like they were purchased from the Elton John collection. The 6-minute mark. How much? Jesus, guys.
She looked like Paris Hilton.
They were
have
huge. Oh, jeez. All right.
have those
all right.
glasses?
Never mind. Never mind.
It's my hangover glasses. How
Is
am I
it?
going to go to brunch without those glasses?
Right?
And Sarah, when you go to brunch, you say biatch a lot to your friends while you're wearing those glasses, or?
I say, I'd like a mimosa. Biatch. I'll take a Bloody Mary. Biatch.
Does your cousin's shack have electricity? Why? Do you need a place to plug in your vibrator? Hey-o! These lame jokes are brought to you by screenwriters Al Captain and Jordan Rubin. I thought I wrote the screenplay once again. Go ahead, Chris. What do you got?
You know, the first line is basically no texting and no boys for the weekend. And
Right,
then the next
right.
thing you see is Zoe scrolling through her phone, who's the biatch queen, who's looking at dick pics.
Dick pics. Like,
Were they?
Why do we have
full
dick
on,
pics? I
like,
wrote it down, dick
we
pics.
full on dick.
Who has dicks on their
like
phone?
3 of them.
What?
Hold, have you gotten dick
Honor,
pics?
how did you not see the dick pics?
I
on her phone?
honestly missed it. I didn't realize. Now I got
Oh my
one.
God! How did you not see
I-
that?
right.
Was like,
I
what?
think we all have that one friend that just has a phone full of pictures.
Well,
Does that do it for you? If a guy sends you
Not
a
for
fucking
me.
picture of his penis?
No.
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 No,
No.
men are too afraid to do that to me because I'm
Really?
really
No,
mean.
are you kidding
So it doesn't
me?
happen.
Like,
She make fun of
no,
it. She make
I,
fun of
like,
the.
Okay, it's happened to me once or twice in my life, and I blocked their number.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
don't.
only happened to me one time. I was selling a phone on Craigslist, and this guy contacted me. He didn't want to buy it because I didn't want to go down enough in the price. I get a text from him like right after we finished talking, and I was like, oh, maybe he's gonna get the phone. And then it's literally a picture of
pic.
him with his pants down. And then the second I look at the picture, another text. Oh my God, I'm sorry, it's the wrong number. I wasn't supposed to send that. Can you please delete it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
sure.
No, I was like, he
Well,
was like,
folks, you
oh.
never, nobody
was
ever.
it nice?
Yeah, any ladies out there that are dating that guy, wow.
What's his number? Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? If
At least
it,
in
like,
California, you're gonna have to get on a plane to go see that one.
Guys, look, the rule of thumb is if you're gonna send a dick pic, what I always do is I write the girl's name on the shaft of my dick, so when you send the pic, they know it's yours.
That's so thoughtful.
Come on, I think that's
Because
it is
you're
thoughtful.
classy, Honor.
Wait, the thing that makes it classy though is I write it in calligraphy. That's that.
Oh,
See, that's how you
have
do it.
Anthony tattooed in
Uh,
calligraphy.
Yeah, let me tell you, it's been real hard to get that off too. Yeah, so there you go.
No.
All right, there you go, folks. So just
Leave that there. If men are sending you penis pictures, just be really snarky, and they'll be way too scared to, because they know you're gonna write something mean back.
and folks, if our male listeners, if you would like to send us a Twitter us a pic, with soiled restroom
Please
cinema
don't.
written on your
No,
dick,
no.
please do. We'll
No.
take that. Yeah. Hashtag Jiggles and Poon. Hashtag.
Hashtag jiggles and tone is acceptable.
Okay, well, just send it to that, not to us directly. But we want to see soiled restroom cinema on the shaft of your dick. My butt hurts. Now I gotta cut into that. All three of these ladies' asses should hurt since their shorts, not their shots. The shots of their shorts are cutting off their circulation or vital organs. 9-minute mark. Mentioned this earlier. All three of them are dressed literally like hookers.
All of them need diflucan.
By the way,
For
this
those
shot,
shorts.
they're doing like the low. This is the booty cam shot.
Yep, they do the booty
Like,
cam shot,
just
right?
shooting straight up their.
They hoo-ha.
vaginas.
They look like they're shooting a commercial for Nair hair removal.
Oh my
Because all
God.
you see is
Guys.
leg. All you see is leg.
No, this is like a Skinamax opening credit.
Ladies, let me ask you, would you guys wear the
Accurate.
shorts this short with any of you?
No.
All right.
Sarah knows.
I don't wear shorts.
Oh,
First
No
of all,
one
okay.
my
sees
ass
the
is
cottage
like
cheese.
the combined size of all three of their asses.
So that's a
That's
no.
My ass.
Yeah,
Correct.
you're basically wearing a denim thong. You know what feels great is if you had lace trim on that denim thong.
I don't understand how that's comfortable.
I don't.
for
It's
anyone.
not. It can't be
No,
comfortable. It
that's what
doesn't
I
look
mean.
comfortable.
Like,
No.
it's like horrific.
So they arrive at the cabin in the woods. Now, it's actually a fairly nice cabin, the outside of it anyway. And of course, they're accosted by the next door neighbor, who's this old lady. Just comes across, starts talking to him. I guess she knows the one lady, the one hooker. She says, "My daughter's a real piece of work."
He knows Glass is his cousin.
Yeah, she says, thank you. Glasses, right? Yeah, blonde chick, glasses, and then the other chick.
Dark hair.
Thank you. My daughter's a real piece of work and not that attractive. Unlike the three female leads in this film, in this mess, I should say, who look like they're on their way to a brunch in Miami and wouldn't be caught dead within 100 miles of this remote location. I had a problem with that initial setup. These girls would not be caught dead. They wouldn't even be doing this. Like,
Well,
this doesn't
first of
even
all,
make
the
any
two
sense.
Glasses and dark hair are supposed to be from Indiana, and somehow they sound like they're from like the deep south.
Can we verify the location, though, Miss Griffin? Because this is your state that is supposedly filmed
Yeah,
in.
and I can actually say they didn't go far enough.
Really?
Wow.
Yes, and no, I'm not saying that against anything in terms of their intellect or like how awesome they were. Like my roommate, my sophomore year was awesome, but her parents had no accent. She sounded like she was from the South.
Wow.
Man,
And
really?
she was only from about, she was north of Indianapolis.
Wow.
Wow.
And everybody well, it's because of the, like, how factories go and, you know, workers migrate and everything. And her friends talked like that. So she started talking like her friends. But her accent was quite thick for Indiana.
Oh, all right.
But she was
I
still,
just didn't think Indiana had like a country bumpkin accent.
yeah, we're weird.
All right, so this makes a lot of sense. All right. I guess we should be grateful she left her bottom on. We should also be grateful that one of these three actors opted for the nudity contract to spice up this otherwise boring first act. 13-minute mark. Hey, guys. Woo! We got
That's
tits.
Courtney Palm.
A-cup tits. Is it A-cup or B-cup? What
That's
do
a
you think?
B.
B-cup boomies. Okay, I'm a little off on my... All right, I don't feel... I don't look at this all
Clearly,
the time.
it's been a while since you've seen some boobs.
Yeah, it has.
Oh, boy.
Actually, yes, it has. So B-cup boomies. Okay,
I would
not
just like to
bad.
point out,
Not bad. Go ahead.
this was my pick, and that my pick included boobs.
Thank you, guys.
And I do have a boob
Sarah's
now
looking
that
after
the
us.
first boobs appear at the 13-minute, 18-second mark.
13,
for
all right,
everyone
13,
who
18.
just wants to fast forward to the boobs.
If
Can
you want to go
just
right to
imagine
B-cup
Nora
boobs.
just like pausing and like writing down the time, furious.
I did that too, though. Yeah,
Such
B-cup boobs.
intensity, like
You don't
she's
even have
solving-
to pause it on Netflix. You just hover over the little thing, and
Right.
it tells you what time you're at.
So
So
basically,
she's like, oh, I gotta get on it.
I knew Honor was gonna like ask for these.
I'm not the only one who's into boobs right now, Miss Crest. Okay, so.
I'm well
Yeah.
aware.
Yeah, all right.
There are
Yeah,
millions of
all right.
people in the world.
I wasn't really talking about those
I'll
millions.
appreciate
I would circle it back. It's a little bit more localized, like on this show. But all right. Basically, the three women now just want to go down the lake and go swimming, and the one, of course, immediately takes off her top. The other two didn't opt for the nudity contract clause, so they kept all their shit on. But this chick was okay with it, so I don't have a problem with it. I want
That's
to
because the other girl, Glasses, Rachel Melvin, she's also on Sleepy Hollow right now. She was
Right.
on Awkward. She did a good stint on Days of Our Lives. She was on for 4 years on Days of Our Lives. So she's like,
she's done stuff, yeah.
She knows the rules. She's not gonna, pop her boobies out right now. It's not an art film.
That's
Zombeavers.
Yeah. Wait, would you go topless for Zombeavers?
I would not. I would not. But that's me. So they swim out to this raft that's in the middle of the lake, and that's to sunbathe or whatever. I want to see a beaver. They're so adorable. And then I wrote, yes, they are. That's personal.
Like, so, hey, they look cute, so I'm gonna swim close.
Yeah, it does make sense. And then the next line is where she's yelling. They want to go see the beaver dam, and one of the chick without the top on says, "Make it rain, bitches." Topless chick should have been cast in a Charlie Sheen film. Since she keeps channeling her inner stripper. And that's the same girl who was saying biatch.
I thought she was the best in the movie.
Really? She's the one that kept... I don't agree with the one with the bad accent and the one that kept saying biatch all the time. I don't think she was the best.
Courtney Palm.
Oh,
yeah, the one who plays Zoe.
All right.
I think she made the most of the role she was given.
All right.
Dark
she
hair.
at least committed. You know what? She
Well, if she took off her top, Sarah, she's...
Kinda.
She got paid more for going topless, which I don't understand why the other two didn't.
Wait. Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's how it works. You do. You do get paid more.
Hold on.
Yes, you do. You get paid more for taking. Yes, you do.
Not,
you get
not in a movie like this.
Yes, you do. Yes, you get. Yes, because it's a separate contract.
How much money did the movie make? Like $1,000.
All right, Sarah, calm down.
Worldwide.
I know, but I'm saying she
made
made
like $52.
Right.
Well, think about this. She made like probably 1 month for doing that, which to her
that's
at the
fine.
time
it's fine.
was probably a big deal.
No, you gotta remember when they actually we've talked about
I get it. You have to do what you have to do.
No, but we've had actors and directors and screenwriters have confirmed this. Yes, it's a separate contract that they have to make, and they do get paid a little, not a hell of a lot more, because obviously it's a low budget production, but they do get more for doing nudity. Yeah, it's a separate contract.
Sometimes that little bit makes the difference.
Yeah, it does.
Her boobs are on the screen quite a few times, and she's the only one who shows her boobs.
My name's Smith. I'm going to get this guy right now with a Y, because no backwoods horror comedy would be complete without the obligatory backwoods resident with zero social skills, 16-minute mark. This guy's he's a character actor.
Veteran actor Rex Lynn.
He's been in a shit ton of stuff. Yes, we see this guy is real sketch looking. Of course, he's got a rifle and a hat and a beard, a coat.
He's got the fucking, Crocodile Dundee knife also.
That's standard issue when you're out in the backwoods. I've been out in the backwoods. I haven't seen too many of these guys. I know they exist, but they don't just wander up, to three hot chicks, one of which is topless in this scene, mind you. Still, we're all looking for beavers. Well, ain't we all? And again, I had to check the credits to make sure I wasn't listed as a co-screenwriter on this turd. All right, that's a hail right there. That's not even my hail. Thank you. God damn it. Come on. Sarah, can I get a biatch, please?
Biatch.
Thank you. Okay. I know when my jokes bomb, I'm just gonna cut to the biatch and then we'll perk it back up, right? Well, I've had enough excitement for one day, unlike the audience who haven't had any excitement at all in the last 18 minutes of running time. This movie's a slow burn, guys, for something that runs only 77 minutes. Super boring. Yeah. Sorry, I had a burp there. Super boring.
I don't think it was boring. I thought
it is boring.
I thought the pace was decent.
Really?
Like, it kept my attention.
Wow, you guys are
I don't know.
easy this thing. I don't know either. It's 2 on 2 here.
So hard.
All right. Would any of you ladies care to come inside and join me? This acting class is about to start, and I still need a partner at the 22-minute mark. So they're just playing cards and eating popcorn and drinking shots and beer, because this is what three women do when they're together in a cabin, which is total bullshit. And they're playing
Never Have I Ever.
No. Would you rather? Would you rather?
No, first they were doing Never Have I Ever, and then they switched it to Would You Rather.
Okay, all right. Regardless,
they did both.
These chicks, people don't do this.
Has anybody actually ever played that game?
No, nobody does that shit when they're
I played Never Have I Ever, but I was in college, and I was 18.
Yeah, you were in college.
Guess what? I've never done anything.
Okay. Well,
they try to combine like Truth or Dare with Never Have I Ever. It was
right.
Like, I've done it. They had to do it.
So they get a knock on the door, and it shows up the three boyfriends of the three girlfriends decide to crash the girls' weekend.
But of course, they have to come in a scary way.
Yeah, as any horror film does. We've seen this. And they're all douchebags, too. We'll get to these guys. Please, my dick's asleep. Probably out of boredom more than lack of use at this point.
But, can I just say something? What kind of conversation? I haven't had sex in 36 hours.
Yeah, 36
Really?
All right, that's a separate. So obviously, there's 3 horny guys.
Also, if you're that age and haven't had sex in that long,
right.
you don't know time. I haven't had it in so long.
I know.
You don't know how to say 36 hours. You're just like, it's been so long.
That's just way too articulate.
So yeah, these guys are horny. The one we should mention broke up with the other. The blonde hair chick broke up with the one dude, and we're gonna find out why shortly. Gentlemen, I'll see you in the bone zone. $10 says Sarah Polton dated one, if not all of these bro douches at one point.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
I know it's rude, but I know. I think I'm not that far off.
Now, I just want to ask another question. This is just general sex question, because we have the 2 worst sex scenes I've ever seen here.
They're coming up. They're coming up. This is
the
next.
awkward couple that's broken up on the couch hearing all the moaning and all this shit, so we have to cut to these sex scenes that are so terrible.
All right, go
the
ahead.
guy's taking dark hair from behind.
Right,
and he's screaming at her, "You're way too hot for me. Why are you with me? I feel like a Power Ranger."
That's normal.
I thought Power Rangers was a children's show, though. I didn't realize that's normal. Okay, so Chris.
Maybe she made him feel like a Power Ranger. I don't know.
What was scary to me is at that moment, because these sex scenes were so unbelievably terrible. I'm thinking to myself, I was literally thinking to myself before that came out of his mouth, "Oh, thank God I'm taking my kids to the Power Rangers tomorrow." And then that guy yells out of his mouth.
I thought it was a children's show, though. I didn't realize that it was more sexual content in Power Rangers. I'm not a Power Rangers fan, but
not sexual content in the Power Rangers.
But if somebody's tagging you from behind, he says that, I think the sex is over at that point. I'd be kind of like, "What are you talking about?" All right, well, never mind.
Is that a deal breaker for anybody?
Yeah.
That would
apparently not Polton. It's probably not
a deal maker.
All right, so. In Sarah Polton's world, that's okay. All right, I would be a little put off if somebody, said that shit. Griffey, you have any thoughts on the Power Ranger? No? Yes? That's okay with you?
Well, I mean, at this point, what does it matter? It's Zombeavers.
What? No.
Honestly, this is one of my favorite scenes.
Oh, okay.
When, football guy and glasses finished having
sex, they were gross. Yeah, that was gross.
So sad.
It is so sad.
Because she looks all sad, and he's like, "Did you finish?"
Yeah, have you had that conversation, Sarah?
You have to ask your girlfriend,
right?
Did she finish?
No, it's not good. No.
Well, but also, I just can't get over how all these guys look like they're 40.
They do.
That's because,
all right.
First of all, this football guy.
Yeah, what's this
Weary,
guy douche? He
was born in 1990. He's in his 20s, but you would know him right now from the TV show Animal Kingdom.
Oh, really?
On TNT.
But they look older. They look much older than they should, and they're kind of gross
really
looking.
I think that's the lighting.
All right,
I don't know.
We can
I'm
chalk it up to that.
Lighting.
Well, you just said how well it was shot.
All of these people are in their 20s, except for Glasses, who was born in 85.
Oh, really? She's old.
And the other girl, dark hair, was born in 87. But blonde hair was born in 92.
Oh, she's a kid.
She's like the youngest person on the set.
Is someone in there? First, Zombeaver puppet finally shows up. I wrote that in capitals on screen around the 27-minute mark in the film that only runs 77 minutes, guys. We're definitely not getting our bang for the beaver with this turn. It's a slow burn, guys. You guys had no problem with the pacing. I did. If you're going to do a film on Zombeaver, the puppet beaver looks like it was fired from the Muppet Show because it's of addiction to meth. It looks that beaver looked terrible. Guys, you couldn't.
Beaver is Gonzo's fucked up half brother.
I said the puppet beaver should have taken some acting lessons from that killer puppet turkey in Thanksgiving. He was a better puppet.
Boy.
He was way better than this one. These guys suck.
When my brother was in college, his girlfriend bought him a moose puppet, and we gave it to the dog. And the dog tore the horns off of the horns off of it, and that's what this looks like. And it was his favorite toy. And it was just mauled and nasty and covered in dog spit, and he'd carry it around. That's what these look like.
I'm guessing this look was intentional, but boy, it's a shitty look. They could have put a little bit more effort into these. This is the payoff to the film, really. This is the whole film. The whole film hangs on these puppet beavers. They could have put a little more effort.
I think what they
should have CGI'd it. Yeah.
I think they were going to do a CGI version of these things,
like an asylum film.
Too much fucking money.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sorry. My mom used to teach a unit on groundhogs and still has a hand puppet, And that would have been more realistic than this shit.
The gopher in Caddyshack was more realistic than any of the beavers in this film. You're right. It looks like it's just a pair of slippers that they stuck their hand in. Like, these things don't even look remotely believable at all. I guess, like I said, maybe they were going to go with an asylum and just do them all CGI, or maybe that this was part of the joke. But the joke is not pushed far. And Thanksgiving, and folks, if you want to go back and listen to that one, the killer puppet, they made sure to accent the joke so we understood it. And it worked there. But here it doesn't work at all because you're not sure how to react. Is it supposed to be funny? They're not scary. We can establish that right off the bat. They're weird looking. It looks like just somebody took a hairy shit on the floor and they stuck their hand in it. I don't understand. Like, I don't get it, guys. I don't understand where the joke is with that. That's the problem I had with the film. The whole film kind of hangs on these Zombeavers, right? And then you see them and you're like, oh, this doesn't make any sense. Ugh. There's a beaver in the bathroom. Boy, if I had a nickel every time I said that. Hey-o. Okay, all right. All right, we'll keep moving on that.
Well, you wouldn't have very many nickels right now because apparently you haven't had a beaver in your
I've got it. Oh, I got to cut the Sarah Paul and hit it.
Biatch.
Thank you. Keep moving. All right, I got my Anthony Diner for this episode.
Yeah, we need to have like Anthony Diner and Sarah Paulin remix
together. Oh, absolutely, remix. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a remix, folks. If anybody's musically inclined to listen to our show, we're gonna make that happen. We need to have an orgy. I'm not saying that. That's a line. Hang in there, guys. Which would actually go a long way for improving the film at this point. That's where that dumbass guy who was the Power Ranger guy suggested that shit. That all four of them needed to have an orgy after they killed this beaver. Now, folks, they found the beaver. Where the hell is the beaver? He goes up in the bathroom, and the blonde guy, the football player, supposedly kills him, and puts him in a plastic bag, trash bag, throws him out on the front porch.
He beats him to death.
Yeah, which is not a very good place to leave a dead body.
I mean, this is just ripe with jokes. I mean, he beat the beaver to death.
Okay, you want to go there. But this other idiot suggested
why not? The whole movie is basically one double entendre.
I wish it was better, though. It's just better written, but... and the one, the Power Ranger guy suggested they have an orgy, which is really inappropriate. Has anybody suggested that? Have you ever been to a group of people and they're like, we should start fucking?
I've been through some major tragedies in my life.
Right.
And the last thing I've suggested is an
orgy. Right. Nobody does that. Nobody. Would you please stop with the beaver jokes? Honestly, if they did, they wouldn't have a script. There's a lot of beaver jokes in this film, guys, and they're not funny. That's the other problem. Much like most of my jokes when I do the show, but that's intentional here. They're intentional, I guess, trying to be funny, but after the first 30 beaver jokes, I think we get it. I think the three screenwriters got baked one night and they watched The Naked Gun, and there's one joke in The Naked Gun where Leslie Nielsen says "nice beaver." Hands him an actual stuffed beaver. She says, thanks. That is right. See, that's a funny joke, and it's still, to this day, a funny joke. I think they saw that joke, and they're like, dude, we've got to do a whole film with those kind of jokes. And it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work on a fundamental level, and it doesn't work on an aesthetic level. There's a lot of problems here.
Parts of this movie are hilarious, are legitimately funny. I did laugh, but these scenes these moments are trying too hard.
Yes, exactly.
It's too obvious.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. I guess it's safe to say that she doesn't know it was you. Did anyone not guess immediately that it was her best friend who kissed the boyfriend in that photo?
I knew it.
It's the same
fucking hair.
It's the same hair.
Like,
I was surprised,
but
lazy
filmmaking that they literally took that photo that day on the set.
Right, exactly hair. You're right. Here, and let me mention. Let's recap the plot, folks. So they're having a meeting. Basically, the blonde hair broke up with her boyfriend because somebody texted her a photo of him kissing another girl at a party that she wasn't at. When you see the photo, you can clearly see that it's actually the best friend who's with her there, the girl with the glasses, right? Rachel Melvin, the lead actress. But anybody, the blonde woman couldn't be that stupid to not figure out that it wasn't, just by the hair. We all guessed it. As soon as we saw the picture.
I didn't think that this movie would have any semblance of a plot, so I didn't even think about it.
Really? So you didn't know.
I was surprised, but I was also like, that's fine.
Okay, so all right, she rolled with it. Griff, okay, Griff, you got that right. When you saw the picture, you figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Nothing funny to add on that. Just a confirmation. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but it's so just overt. And you're right, Chris. It was filmed probably 10 minutes before they shot the scene.
Literally probably were like, oh shit, we need a picture. Can you guys just make out real quick? Okay, boom. And then hand her the phone back. Now we're going to do
I'm surprised it wasn't like her sucking his dick.
Oh, that would have been a much better scene. Yeah, right. Where's Jen? Quickly figuring out that beavers are smart enough to cut the telephone line. Sure.
This is stupid.
This is really dumb, guys. This is the problem. I will get on board with zombie beavers being transformed by toxic chemicals leaked into the water. I get that. We've seen enough films. Prophecy is one of them, an old 70s film, if you guys remember that shit. So we've seen this type of material before.
When did we ever argue that this movie was not dumb?
But to cut the telephone line, Griff? Come on.
This thing jumped the shark so many times.
It does. I mean, that's the other problem.
A zombie is not intelligent. There's no such thing as intelligent zombies in any canon.
Yes, there is.
In what?
It was warm.
Warm Bodies.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I like that movie.
All right,
No. I haven't seen the movie because the book completely was like so affecting to me.
Ooh.
I didn't want to see the movie.
Good. So I take it back. They did have, and that was just basically the one guy though. It wasn't all zombies.
Right.
So, but it did.
No, he had his zombie friends who were like kind of like trying to pull free as well.
They had different stages of zombie.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
But still, even in that movie, they weren't like, oh, we're gonna cut the power lines. You know what I mean? Like they had one mission, which was to, brain.
No, but I feel like zombies can be smart in some ways.
But there's beavers, guys. They're not fucking.
I know. Also, why would the beavers somehow know what phone lines are?
Exactly. Right.
And also, why would they have bloody? Why would they have bloody claw marks?
I know on the
I don't
wood.
know. It's ridiculous.
All right, so
I hate when movies like this don't have good plots for us to hang on to.
They cut the phone line. They can't call it. Anyway, the next day they decide to just shake it off, and even though the one beaver that he wrapped up in the trash bag escapes because he's a Zombeaver, okay, they want to go swimming back out to the raft again, and of course they immediately get trapped on the raft like the Stephen King short story. For those of you who remember The Raft or Creepshow 2, if you guys have seen that film, same fucking thing. Now the beavers start attacking the raft, and there's a line that says, they're coming. And then I wrote, swimming beavers, guys around the 36-minute mark, resembles remote-controlled boats, not zombified animals out for human flesh. They were just like they were just like puttering around. Like, blah, 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 blah.
These were basically beaver puppets that were put on top of like
boats.
RC-controlled
right.
boats.
That's what I said. Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
Guys, it would have been, if the joke was pushed further, then yes, it would have been funny. But the problem is it's not pushed far enough. Once again, it could have been really funny, but it's only like weird. It just comes off as really odd.
I don't know. I thought it was
okay, so all right, so one of the four of us thought it was pretty good. Sorry, buddy. Surf's up. Rule number 1 in filmmaking, guys. Never kill your pets. Fuck it. They're puppet beavers. Nobody's watching this shit. That's when poor Fraser dog, the Fraser dog, gets chucked into the water and eaten.
Any movie where a dog dies is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It was bullshit. Thanks.
Biatch.
Exactly. Thank you.
Unacceptable.
It was unacceptable. I don't understand why. Yeah, and it was the Fraser dog. Well, I don't know if it was actually a Fraser dog, but he looks a lot like
No, it wasn't. No, I was like watching this movie going,
Eddie, right?
At least the dog will probably live. Fuck you.
She has the right to know. Everybody else knows, for fuck's sake. There are zombie puppet beavers waiting outside to kill them all. Who gives a shit who kissed who at this point, the 40-minute mark? Now we're back in the cabin, and they're blocking up the doors or whatever, waiting for the beavers to attack. They're still going on about the soap opera, bullshit about who kissed who in that fucking photo. Nobody cares, guys. Next line is suck a bag of dicks. Whew. Well, you could do that, but those beaver chopped trees blocking the road will still be there when you get done at the 46-minute mark. We should mention that the one guy, the Power Ranger dude, gets his foot eaten off by a beaver, unconvincingly. But all right, so he has to get to the hospital.
And are we just going to skip past the part where blonde girl's in the house by herself while everyone's being terrorized in the lake? And the beaver is literally going for her beaver.
Was that the point with the beaver?
Yes, and then she stabs it with the knife, and then everybody comes back in the house, and then the beaver isn't dead, even though it had the knife through it.
I know, I don't want to. Yeah, also there was
the head off and takes it outside and confronts the beavers, and he's like, "Is that what you want, you animals?" Throws the beaver head at them.
There was an awful shot of her.
Beaver count keeps going all over the place. Originally, we had 3 beavers.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Right?
Zombeavers.
Keep track of your beaver, folks.
Later in the movie, before they go outside and make their run for it to get away in the little Prius, which of course is a great getaway car. Now we're up to 6 Zombeavers. And by the end of the film, somehow there's 9.
It's a lot of beaver, guys. It's a lot of beaver.
A lot of beaver.
Also, that was a really grotesque close-up shot of her beaver, the blonde chick's beaver, on the table when she was on that chopping.
I'm like, oh my god, that was so dumb. But I mean, you know they did that on purpose. Like, he was like trying to chomp toward her beaver.
Yeah, she was trying to eat her beaver. It was like a beaver eating beaver. It's like scissoring.
Personally, I think she should have gotten more pay than the girl that showed her boobs. This is
you see a lot of her crotch and her ass. Yeah, I know that poor blonde chick.
I agree.
Yeah, exactly. So the sucker bag of dicks thing is I don't even know what that was from, but anyway, that's right.
It's when
they try to escape. Football guy,
Letterman jacket, dark hair, and beanie are in the car.
Zoe,
she's trying to take him to the hospital because his foot's chopped off.
And the beavers are smart enough to cut down the trees to block the road, which is really fucking stupid.
The road, so
which
they
is
can't get
dumb.
around. And so his reaction to a blockade is suck a bag of dicks.
Which nobody says that. So anyway, we're sorry. Tommy dies, guys. I'm sorry. The dead lay Tommy who was screwing the Rachel Melvin character dies. Tree falls on him. Because you can time because beavers
now
time the
fell trees
exactly right. You know what?
And power lines.
You know how hard it is to chew through a tree
that would take hours.
Hours. You can't just do it on immediately. It's ridiculous.
A beaver is not a chainsaw.
Come out to the lake. Come out to the lake. Have a few laughs.
Oh my god.
Even rip off
this Die Hard rip off. I
don't even need to finish the line. Thank you. We keep moving on that one. Yeah, stop ripping off lines from other films, folks. Like, people notice. You understand? Ed DeRuiter does this shit where he includes like stuff from other like video games and shit in his script, and we find that too. But you know, when you're ripping off dialogue from other lines, we're gonna know. So stop doing it, like screenwriters, please. Back in the 70s, Beaver Fever hit, and thank God we've shaved up those beavers since then. I don't even know where the joke is with that one, but I guess that was the mood I was in.
For a second, I thought he might have said Bieber fever.
Oh, that's a better joke than I had. Yeah.
We just replaced Beaver with Bieber and then rewrote the movie, and it was Zombeaver.
This would be a great fucking movie.
That's really. Who wouldn't see that?
I would totally see that.
100%.
Zombeaver.
Oh my god! And that hairy dude could be like, "Is it too late to say I'm sorry?"
Right? His lyrics for the whole script.
I think you're right. You just rewrote the film.
Let's do this now.
We always
we keep John Mayer in the film in his original role. You just keep that whole set in there.
We just rewrote the film, folks. Zombeaver. If anybody wants to do a theatrical trailer on that, have at it. And then hashtag Jiggles and Poon. That's your hashtag for this show. Jen, you have every reason to hate me or this film for unrolling more soap opera BS around the 55-minute mark. We care less about. Again, the lead glasses character still cannot rectify the fact that Jen character. Somebody kissed somebody. It's over this guy who's not even that good looking, honestly. When are these beavers going to start killing off more of this bloated cast-off? Boy, when are these beavers going to start killing more of this bloated cast-off? All right, I did read it right. Only one principal actor has died in the last 55 minutes of a film that only runs 77 minutes, guys. Beaver up, people. What the fuck?
You're making this movie seem so much longer than it actually was.
It was 77 minutes.
But I'm saying the only one actor dies in 55 minutes, guys. In a movie.
No, that's bullshit. No.
The
first death,
one principal actor dies.
No. Okay, number one,
the kid
dad.
Who's fishing, guys, the first 5 minutes.
Well, I said principal actor.
Number one, dad, who I'm pretty sure was actually probably like meant to be a teen dad.
I know, and by the way, why is his hat that's floating down the river perfectly brand new, and the one on his head was all janky?
Okay, that's we're going way back.
Someone fucked up in the props department. That's
yeah, the costume truck. Jen, I love you really, but I just don't think of you this way. The blonde-haired chick beavers up around the 59-minute mark, a la Halloween store makeup as she attacks Mary in what I initially hope will be a Beaver Fever dream sequence, but no. What the fuck is happening now? I thought it was a dream sequence.
First thought, we're gonna get some girl-on-girl action.
No, we don't get that. You thought that, yeah.
I love you, but I don't like you that way. Come on.
But I did think it was a dream sequence.
Right, I thought it was a dream sequence, but apparently what happens is if you were bitten by the beaver but not killed, you now transformed into a human beaver hybrid, which makes
Right?
no
This is
fucking
so
sense. This is where the film jumps the shark.
Not only does the teeth come out and
Right.
the claws,
You
she
get a
fucking
tail.
wants the tail.
Yeah, she gets a fucking tail on
Oh,
that.
the tail.
I know.
With like bone marrow, like
I know,
residue on the tail. Ew.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, so now the film starts to go off the rails as people start transforming into beaver hybrids, beaver human.
Well, the thing is, like, when they first got bit, a half an hour earlier, I was like, should they be turning into
And also,
something?
she was like the third person to get bit. So why is she turning first?
Yeah, I know. All right, what the fuck was that? Just another actor in Halloween store beaver makeup. At this point, I'm really rooting for the beavers to kill everyone. At this point, guys, I wish the beavers would just wiped out the entire cast. I didn't want anybody to survive because they're all fucking assholes. And they look like complete idiots in this makeup. This makeup is terrible. It's just flat out terrible. It doesn't make any sense. This is like a mutation, like an X-Men thing. Why would you just get the beaver teeth and the tail? Logically, this is not even making any sense at this point. You have to have some type of internal logic in your film for it to work, even if it's minuscule. You can't just have rabid beavers and puppets running around for 55 minutes and then switch gears and then have the humans transform into beaver hybrids. It's two different films. And again, I'm talking to myself. I'm getting nothing. Crickets, god damn it. Let's keep moving. Fuck you guys. Oh my god. What is she doing in there? Well, beating her giant beaver tail. Say that 3 times fast. Or auditioning for a Flashdance sequel. We're still not sure at the 1 hour mark. What is she doing? Why is she beating her?
All of the beavers start beating their tails in unison. They're, getting hyped up.
What? Oh, but for what?
That's the thing. They should have, done it like it was some sequence where, it was some war cry.
They're all getting jacked.
They could have made it cool that way.
Right, you're right. But they're all she's getting jacked up like Alice in Chains is about to. All right, we want to coughing up a lung pole. You need a cigarette break? All right. You blew my Alice in Chains joke.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry, bitch. You fucking bitch. Makes complete sense Makes complete sense to hurl yourself out a 3-story window rather than take a chance on getting past that beaver lady at the hour and 2-minute mark. Sure. So a couple of them go for help. The backwoods redneck, the Zoe character, the B cup tits lady, boomy lady. I'm sorry, and then the guy who lost a foot go to the house that's literally 10 feet from the other house. But apparently the guy in there got transformed into a beaver guy, and the old lady got transformed into a beaver lady. And so instead of just killing her, she decides to jump out a 3rd-story window. Does it make any sense, guys? Is it just me or?
No, it's just dumb. It rushes it so much.
It does. That's the problem. They run out of running time. There's too much here.
They should have introduced the idea of these the horrific beaver human zombies way earlier in the movie.
Exactly. It just seems like an add-on. It just seems like an add-on at the back end. At least extend the running time to 90 minutes. This film was only 77 minutes.
I enjoyed the running time.
Oh, okay. All right.
The length was perfect.
Yeah. Sarah likes a perfect length.
I think all terrible movies should be restricted to 77 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
I think all movies should be 77 minutes.
Well,
it's a good length for you.
Think about how long it took from them being bitten to when they started more.
Well, there's no consistency on
that.
No,
that's
either.
The other problem.
Right.
Yeah. You smell something? Yes, that's the audience losing their lunch over the blonde chick biting one of the bro douche's dick off around the hour and 5-minute mark. I'm sorry. What
the beaver set itself on fire.
Okay.
Okay, let's not skip past
and
that.
Don't set your beaver on fire.
An outlet and sets itself on fire. And then
it was a Roomba. It was a Roomba.
To the fucking curtains and sets it on fire because the solution when you're being attacked and surrounded by zombie beavers is to start having sex.
Right. Well, yeah, I should mention, the Rachel Melvin character, the lead character, really has a hard-on for the guy who was with the other woman. And they stripped down in a bathroom, which I would not do when there's rabid beavers around. But all right.
No.
And so anyway, they start fucking. They try to start fucking, but anyway, the blonde-haired chick shows up in with her beaver teeth and bites his dick off, which is, God, it's a one-take thing. I don't know if I could have done a second take on that one. That was kind of gross.
Oh, God, that was horrible.
Also, technical note, ladies. How did he manage to put on his underwear so quick after taking them off only 1 month earlier?
He did not have those undies on.
Thank you. Continuity, people. Continuity. Stop that shit. If you're going to show your dick. It's fine. It's all right.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Here we go.
All right. No, I'm not that drunk. And Polton with the save on that one. Thank you. Zoe, look out. Zoe manages to... Shit. Oh, as his hit. Gotta say, once again, I wrote these sober. Zoe manages to hit the only tree in a 5-mile radius with that truck. I guess no one gets out of this turd with 11 minutes left in the running time. So they try to escape, and now it's just Zoe and Rachel Melton, right? Yeah, thank you. God, I can't even... Who are left in the truck. I never liked that bitch anyway. The blonde chick pops onto the top of the truck like she's an extra in a Sam Raimi film, then gets promptly run over to finish her out, her work in this turd. Well done. She gets her face run over. So she gets killed, the one with the big beaver tail.
And she's the only one, by the way, that grows a beaver tail.
Right.
Out of all the hybrid people.
And so he says, I jumped through a fucking window. Now we're at the very end of the film where they're back at the same place where the beavers chopped down the trees and it fell over the road. And she says, I jumped through a fucking window. And, of course, she fell 3 stories. First of all, how is that woman alive? I thought she was dead when she fell out of the house.
You're really questioning.
It's 6 stories that will kill you.
Thanks, sir. Okay. All right. I'm asking too many questions. Hey, you see that girl? Film is so lazy it repeats the opening deer-killing joke that wasn't funny the first time around with Bill Burr and John Mayer running over the last remaining cast member, which I think is Glasses, right? Am I correct? Who gets killed at the end? Yeah, she's done. Okay, so that's it.
It's Zoe. Dark hair.
So basically, the whole cast gets wiped out, folks, with the exception of Bill Burr and John Mayer. Crest on credits. What do you got?
Okay, so first of all, as we go into the credits, we have outtakes from the film, which were actually funny.
I actually really enjoyed the outtakes.
Yeah, the outtakes were actually funny. I thought, okay, at least these guys, you could see, were clearly having fun.
We weren't.
They knew exactly what
they knew what they were doing. Okay. And then if you wait all the way to the end, all the way.
Oh, no.
The Zombeaver bear, because the bear that they there's
zombie
turns into a Zombeaver bear, is now dead for some reason, and it's all bloody. It got shot or something, whatever. So it's dead, and there's a bee that for some reason is feeding on the blood coming out of this bear, and is now flying back to his nest. And so now we're gonna have a zombie beaver.
Bear? No,
like
a zombie bear. A zombie bear?
No, just be turned into a Zombeaver, because everything that the beavers touch turned into Zombeaver portion of them.
Well, it's a zombie.
So the bee is now a zombie beaver bee.
No. Paul has no idea what the hell happened at the end of the credits. Okay. It doesn't make any fucking sense at all, just like the rest of the film, guys. Hopefully we made more sense of what we did not, I don't think, but there you go, folks. That is that is Zombeavers for this week. We took it out and played with it a lot longer than we should have. Can we flush the ladies? Can we please flush it? That was supposed to be at the end. You're a little early on that one. Anybody got a joke, please, for God's sakes?
Joke.
Well, oh, fucking God. We all consider it flushed. There you go, folks. That is it for this week. Thank our lovely co-cinematic flushers, Midwest movie mogul Colleen Griffin, Reggie Buddha B movie queen Nora Christ, and sassy cinephile Sarah Polton. Great job as always, ladies. We're gonna be back next week to torture you with something else. Until then, say goodbye, ladies. Wait, would you wait for it? God damn it. Until then, say goodbye, ladies. No, you're the last one. It's Crest, Griffin, and then you.
Okay.
And then you. All right. So until then, say goodbye, ladies.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Every week.
Hi, this is Sarah Polton, and I want to thank you for listening to This Week and Every Week as we flush these turds down our cinematic bowl here in the restroom. And by turds, I mean the movies, not my ex-boyfriends. If you haven't already, please subscribe to us on iTunes and Google Play Music so we can attract more listeners and so you don't miss a single episode. We love feedback, so email us at signalsoffury@gmail.com with your comments and suggestions for future flushes. Also, be sure to check out our home restroom on the net, signalsoffury.com. Until next time, remember, we're here to flush it, so you don't have to see it. I'm Sarah Polton, and this has been the award-winning Soiled Restroom Cinema.